Every year for the past few years, my friends and I have hosted a festive dinner party.
I was being dramatical.
Thank you for existing right now. That's all you need to do. Good morning, friends, and welcome to Vlogmas Day 5. I am filming this video, I think, the week before it goes up, and we have a jam-packed weekend ahead of us, my friends. So, every year for the past few years, my friends and I have hosted a festive dinner party. Sometimes it's more around Thanksgiving time, and sometimes it is more towards kind of Christmas time. So it's just a general festive dinner party. And so George and I have got a few things to make this year, which is really, really exciting. I love kind of these potluck dinner parties. So I'm going to try and do some of the prep work for that this morning and finish off tomorrow morning as well before we head out to meet our friends. We're not hosting this year, which honestly I'm quite happy about. It's and like a bit of a weight off my shoulders, but I am still going to try and scrounge some decorations and decor and things to bring with us. I don't think I need to buy anything, so I'm going to try and do that today as well, just in case I need to go out tomorrow morning to pick anything up before we head over there. But I'm in charge of the veggie main this year, so I'm going to do like a kind of roast veg with like a creamy cheese and lots of herbs in kind of like a puff pastry thing. And I've seen a couple of recipes where they do it in like a wreath shape, which I think could be fun, but I just need to work out the logistics of that because I've never done something in that shape before. So I might give that a try, or I might just go for a fun little tart kind of shape. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm going to roast the veg for that today so that I can just assemble everything and bake it tomorrow, because I feel like if I do everything today, it'll be quite soggy by tomorrow, and I want it to be really lovely and crisp and easy to just reheat at our friend's house. And I also want to make a batch of cranberry sauce as well, which I've only made once before, but it turned out really well. So I'm going to do that today. And then this evening, I actually have the flat to myself. George is working, so I'm going to take advantage of that and wrap some Christmas presents, I think, and probably put a little Christmas movie on as I'm doing it. And that's basically the plan for the next couple of days. Super chill, super festive, and full of friendship and fun, hopefully. I'm feeling pretty prepared for the whole thing. It's not feeling too overwhelming or stressful yet, but I think I just need to stay ahead of the game and allow enough time for things to potentially go wrong. So I think I'm going to make myself a cup of tea, and then I'm going to get to prepping some veg and roasting them ready for tomorrow. So I'm so excited to bring you along for this little festive party preparations. I kind of feel like I'm taking you with me, so if you would like to do any of your own festive preparations, feel free to do that alongside me today. So if that sounds good to you, you can get yourself a hot cup of tea or coffee or whatever else you might fancy drinking. Mulled wine perhaps, if it's the evening, who knows? And let's get into the festive preparations together. Or if you just feel like snuggling up, cozying up for a little bit of festive cheer, then make yourself comfortable and let's get cracking. All right, so we've stopped, we've had some lunch. The roast veg has cooled down. I've just popped it in some Tupperware. Should probably pop that in the fridge now, actually. So just rearrange this very quickly. This fridge is filling up pretty fast, as you might imagine for a day like today. Okay, that's all set. And I'm gonna make a start on the cranberry sauce. I couldn't find fresh cranberries, strangely, so we're working with frozen. Then I'm gonna get on with the rest of my crafty bits and bobs for today. Calls for half a stick of cinnamon, but we don't have cinnamon sticks, so I'm going to use ground cinnamon. And I also thought we had fresh ginger, but we don't. So, dried and powdered ginger it is. How many cloves? 6 for a fresh chili and 1 star anise. I'm going to put 2 in though. Well, I guess if you don't have chili, fresh chili, just use some chili flakes. 450 grams of cranberries. The cranberry sauce is bubbling away very happily behind me. In fact, I can get rid of my laptop, which had the recipe up on it. And I have now realised that I need something to put the cranberry sauce in to transport it tomorrow. And I have the remainder of a teeny tiny bit of jam. And then I can clean this jar out and bring that with me. So I've just popped a crumpet in and we're just going to have a little snack break. And I think I need a cup of tea to go with it. So let's have a look in the tea cupboard. Right, so welcome to the tea cupboard. It is not particularly well organised, but it does the job. So we have got one of my favourite teas ever, Spiced Orange Awakening. So heartwarming and delicious and refreshing as well. This is like orangey and cinnamony, has cloves in it. Ooh, there goes the crumpet. It has apple, cinnamon, ginger, hibiscus, chicory, clove, blackberry leaves, rosehip and orange peel. It's just absolutely delicious. So a very strong contender. We've got a classic lemon and ginger, chamomile, peppermint. This is just more peppermint. Vanilla rooibos, my autumnal favorite drink ever, and I just haven't had it for ages. I've been on the orange kick. And then what else do we have? I've got classic Yorkshire tea up here, and then holiday teas. We have obviously Candy Cane Lane. I love this one, but I love having this in the evenings, so I think I might wait and have that. And then I also have this selection box of Twinings from their Wellbeing collection, and these are really good as well. But I'm thinking I might just stick with a classic, Spiced Orange Awakening. This is from Morrison's and is super affordable. So if you like teas, if you like fruity teas, if you like Christmassy festive teas, this is the one that I've been obsessed with for a couple of years now. The whole house is smelling amazing whilst this just cooks away in the background. The only thing I'm not loving is the very slight twang of vinegar because of the white wine vinegar in it, but I know it's going to taste amazing. I can already tell, and I feel like it's probably only got about 10 to 15 minutes left, if that. And I think that the jam jar is going to be the perfect size for what we need for tomorrow, although I think there will be extras left over, which is great. So I'm having my leftover jam on a little crumpet, my cup of tea, and I'm just going to take 10 minutes to just sit in the quiet and enjoy this and enjoy my own company. And then I will get back to you when I am going to show you the finished product. This is a recipe from a cookbook which I've borrowed from a friend, so I can't really share the recipe, but I'm sure there are loads online, and they all look very similar to the one that I'm doing today. So it's basically a normal jam recipe of equal parts fruit to equal parts sugar, with a few spices and some white wine vinegar. And then it also calls for lemon juice at the end, but I've opted to put orange juice in because I just think it's a little bit more festive, a little bit sweeter and just slightly different. So that's all I'm going to add once this is done. I'm just waiting for those final cranberries to burst and it to thicken up very slightly before I pop it into the nice clean jam jar ready. So I'm gonna enjoy this and I will see you in about 15 minutes my time and about 3 seconds your time. So see you soon. Cranberry sauce turned out so good. It looks absolutely beautiful. I love that like deep, rich burgundy cranberry red. It's just so beautiful. But now that all the preparations that I need to do today are finished with for our dinner party tomorrow, I want to get festive. I want to watch a Christmas film, I think, and wrap some Christmas gifts. I have been accumulating my Christmas gifts and my Christmas wrapping for quite a while now, and I really love the paper I got this year. It's from Flying Tiger. I don't know if it's gonna show you. I think it's so pretty, and it goes with all of the like ribbons and extra bits and bobs that I have from years in the past. So that is absolutely perfect. And I especially want to get George's Christmas presents wrapped. I'd love to put some underneath the tree, and obviously it's so difficult to wrap them whilst he's in the flat, so I'm going to make the most of him being at work right now and get to wrapping some Christmas presents. And I'm also going to check what Christmas films are available, because I feel like I haven't watched nearly enough Christmas films this year and I would really like to. I also found a little ribbon in my decorating supplies and I've decided to put it in my hair because I think it matches this t-shirt perfectly, which I also noticed I managed to spill cranberry sauce on myself. But without further ado, make sure you have a warm, cozy beverage of choice and let's wrap some Christmas presents.
Holly hanging across the door, neighbors singing tales of yore. It's so close, hardly can wait. Waking up on Christmas, children dreaming without a care. 'Tis the season most everywhere, so come home, there's no better place. Waking up on Christmas Day, tinsel wrapped around the tree, snowflakes dancing in the street, presents tied up with a string for you and me. So grab your stocking above the fire, bells are rocking to the choir. No, nothing else is the same. Waking up on Christmas Day. Waking up on Christmas Day, tinsel wrapped around the tree, snowflakes dancing in the street, presents tied up with a string for you and me. So grab your stocking above the fire, bells are rocking to the choir. No, nothing else is the same. Waking up on Christmas Day, waking up on Christmas Day.
I just finished watching the movie. It was so fun. I decided to watch, is it called Hot Frosty on Netflix? It looked really, really cheesy and exactly what I was in the mood for. Specifically, I think I wanted to watch one that I knew that George wouldn't be super into, although I will say that it was incredibly funny at times. I can't remember the actors' names, but there's two actors that play police officers that are in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, which I thought was hilarious. They were both amazing, and definitely worth watching until the end to see the bloopers, because they really did make me chuckle. But I've wrapped all of my Christmas gifts so far. I only have to buy a couple more, I think, for a couple of people. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it. They're all looking so nice and festive underneath the tree. So I'm gonna call it a day for now. I'm gonna make myself some dinner and I will see you tomorrow morning for day 2 of this festive endeavour of dinner party planning and festive cheer. So good night, friends, and I will see you in the morning. Good morning, friends. It's the next day. I'm being very quiet because George is still resting in the other room. I don't think he managed to get to bed until about 3 a.m. last night. The event that he was working on ran quite late, so I'm gonna let him sleep for a bit longer, but I have got up and made myself a cup of tea. So I think I'm gonna wait a while before I start prepping the vegetarian main, purely because I know that once I open the cupboard with the baking trays in, they will clatter around so noisily and that will wake up George again. So instead, I think I might do a little craft. As I said yesterday, I've been also put in charge of decorations and I have managed to scrounge a few things, but I've also seen last year and this year lots of people making paper stars, and I think that the wrapping paper that I used last night might work really well. I might try and make some stars whilst I drink my cup of tea, and I can bring them tonight, and then afterwards we can just have them in the flat, in the windows, or on the side of the wall or something, just kind of nestled in among the Christmas decorations. I think they'll look really pretty. I'm hoping they're nice and easy. And I think I've got everything I need for them, so let's give it a go.
The night up over Mars, you trim a tree, I put up a star. I wear a sweater, it's down to my knees, and you will kiss the freckles on both of my cheeks, and we will sing our own Christmas song.
I love them. I've only made 2, but I think the hardest part of this craft is just cutting out the squares from the wrapping paper that I chose to use, because obviously it curls because it's been around a roll. But I'm pretty sure I have some origami paper, and one of them is like a rusty red colour. So I think I'm gonna make one more out of that, and then I should have 3 beautiful stars to bring with me. The first one didn't go perfectly, but this one is my pride and joy. This is the perfect star. I wish I had thought of this earlier before I had fastened the other ones together, but for transport, I'm just going to keep it like this and then bring a paper clip and we can pop it up when we get there. So if you're planning to do the same thing, or if you're planning to keep these for decorations each year, that is what I would recommend. Hindsight is a gift. It's been a couple of hours. The veggie main is completely finished. Didn't quite go how I thought it was going to go, but it looks delicious, it smells delicious, and I'm sure people will really enjoy it. So I thought I would get ready, because we've got about an hour till we need to leave. Doesn't take me very long to do makeup, but I don't like to be rushing in the end. So we're going to start now. Hello.
Smells like a sweet potato pie.
You'll never guess what's in the oven.
And it is a really shitty day out. Like, it looks bad, but then you step out there and you're like, wow. Wow, this is
Really not good at all.
terrible.
Oh, thank you for going and getting the stuff we needed.
That's quite alright, my love. For you, I would brave 1,000 trips to the co-op. Oh, this might be my finest pie to date.
Your finest pie to date?
I'm gonna date this pie.
I thought you were dating me.
No, I'm gonna date this pie. No!
What did you do?
No!
What?
It's okay.
All good?
It's all good.
Okay.
I was being dramatical.
Are you aware that this has been filming gold?
No. You gotta warn a fellow when you're...
Nah, this is how you get the gold. All ready to go. Such a genuinely lovely evening. It's so special to be able to spend that quality time with friends. So I was really happy to be able to take you along with me. And as is tradition, of course, with most Thanksgiving related festivities, we did go around and say things we were thankful for. And there are so many things that I'm thankful for this year alone. But one of the things which I didn't say at the table, but that I would like to say to you, is that I am so very grateful for you. I'm so grateful to have you here right now, watching this video, spending this time together. I'm so grateful that you're part of this community. I'm so grateful that you exist in this world. If you needed to hear that today, I am so happy that you are here. And what a privilege it is for me to be able to share these moments with you. So thank you for existing right now. That's all you need to do, is just be here. in any way that you can be. So thank you. Take care, friends, and I will see you very soon in another video. Goodbye.